Today, we're going to discuss, given COVID-19, with many employers working from home, what can you reasonably expect from them? My name is Ron Minken, and I'm with Minken Employment Lawyers. Now that most of us have been working from home for the past year, it's important to clarify what you can reasonably expect from your employees. The short answer is the same as you expected when they were at work, with some minor exceptions. For example, you can expect the same start and end times that the employees worked. If your employee began working at 9 a.m., they should be signed in and ready to work from home at 9 a.m. You can expect your employees also to follow all your office policies and maintain professionalism during client calls, which are now mostly on Zoom. This will include abiding by a dress code for the meetings. However, you cannot expect your employee to work 24/7 now that home life and work life are one and the same. Some employees may find it harder to log off and may continue working longer hours. You will want to discourage this, as this may open you up to a potentially large overtime claim under the Employment Standards Act. You also do not want your employees to be overworked and eventually burn out, perhaps going on sick leave or filing a WSIB claim. You should also provide flexibility during core business hours for employees with family obligations such as care responsibilities. For example, they may wish to take a break around 3 to pick up their children from school and resume work later in the evening. That is okay, providing it doesn't interfere with the workday. Now, what if your employee wants to work from, let's say, Italy or Greece? Some employees are traveling to different provinces and countries now that they can work virtually. However, the employee should not be allowed to work from anywhere, but rather only from their home. Why is that? Well, there are tax considerations when you have an employee working in another province or country. The employment standards legislation differs between provinces and other countries. Same with the pension benefits legislation, human rights laws, WSIB, Occupational Health and Safety Act requirements, and provincial health coverage. Immigration and citizenship are also important considerations. What about an employee with a work permit? Where should they work from? Finally, what about time zones? Canada has 6 different time zones. You'll likely want your employees to work during your core business hours. What if your employee wishes to make a permanent move? Well, you would need to update your employment agreement to reflect this. Now, what if the employer is working in Brazil and you wish to ask them to come back to work? This is another consideration, as they may not be able to come back to Canada as soon as you need them to. So to conclude, it is best not to have your employees work from anywhere, but rather only from their home or your office. Tune in next time, where we discuss whether you can discipline or terminate an employee for breach of a COVID-19 policy. Thanks so much for tuning in to Minken Employment Lawyers.